Salvete omnes, this is I'm Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, penguins. And now we're finally ready to do the Temp Librarian quest. Or Temp Librarian Plus, rather. So, we'll go back and talk to Constance. We already found the first book for it. So we just need the other two. That's not the factory door. Please be here this time. Oh, have you made some progress? Yeah, finally. Yep, you betcha. We brought you your book. Please take a look to be certain. Oh my. This is indeed the right book. Thank you for finding it. Like there was ever any doubt. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a wild goose chase. I'm quite impressed that you actually managed to find it. Now I know I can leave the rest of the work in your hands. Right. Wait, what? What rest of the work? There's more? Traditionally, the researchers would hide 3 books. This leaves us with 2 still yet to be found. Did I not tell you? This is most definitely the first I've heard of it. How odd. But you're already aboard the ship, so to speak. So I hope I can count on your full support until the end. Well, I guess so, but... You mean we have to deal with another unhinged person's idea of a game? Speaking of which, it's just like back in Rouen. No need to worry. The next book's hint has no words. Or really? The proof is in the pudding, as the saying goes. See for yourself. ... X ... You've gotta be kidding. No comments or anything. The name of the book in question is Hertz's Adventure 2. Hertz's Adventure 2. Got it. Only the first part remains in the library, so it gets quite frustrating having to listen to patrons ask about the sequel constantly. Well, I hope this gets you fired up to find it. Lovely, another brain teaser to figure out. I take back what I said about the stupid poetry. I'd much rather do that. Oh well, either way we'd still be stuck trying to puzzle it out. Well, best of luck. I'll be waiting here as always. Alright, we'll be off then. We'll be back with that book before you know it. So, off we go. So remember that one spot on Trat Plains that I mentioned would be important later? Yeah, that's where this comes in. We just need to get there, of course. Wait, what? Excuse me? Don't tell me. Okay, there's the Ritter Roadway. Does this mean I can't do this now either? Oh, come on. When exactly are you supposed to do this side quest? Maybe I just need to trigger a cutscene. Pretty sure we've been on the Ritter Roadway before. Same enemies, creepy sheep. Oh. Ritter Road Monster 2, or whatever it was called. And we only have 2 party members this time. Great. Oh, let's see. So we have these dogs, solid dozers, high defense and agility, and they can slow us. Regular attack Doberman, and a bloody saber. It recovers by draining prey. Classy. Feel like magic might be better for this. And let's do aerial. More likely than not, the other dogs will move in closer, so just count on that. I don't think the other dogs have any long-ranged attacks. That actually kind of hurts. Oh, well, that one didn't move into the circle. Of course it didn't. Oh, well, they have high defense, but apparently not very high attack. I guess being able to slow us down makes up for it, kind of, though. And even got a critical on the aerial. Nice. And yet somehow it missed the one to below. Yeah, why exactly can a giant wolf with tentacles drain us? I don't know, but this is starting to become troublesome. So have some more White Gehenna. Love that cast 2 quartz. Actually, how weak is it to wind compared to water? Okay, the same. I mean, I could do Diamond Dust anyway. Actually, wait, I need to heal. Dang it. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten the danger music, actually. A little bit. I guess our HP is still too high for that. Sure wish Joshua had a craft that would be suitable for this. Even though it's a waste of a crit, I think I'm still gonna do this. Stop it. Haven't we had enough bosses or enemies that heal themselves? Oh, I got some feint. Okay, same delay, so we'll do that. Did it just deliberately move outside the radius of that? Let's see. Let's do an airstrike. Good, it didn't get the critical. Where's a suction move when you need one? Those aren't even in this game, but they are in some of the later games. Die! Thank you. Much obliged. Oh, and it can use death throws, too. Well, fortunately for us, its minion is fainted. Oh hey, I still learned Barrage. And we exterminated the monster on Ritter Roadway. Oh, and I don't even need to heal as a result of that. So let's see. I forgot which way we're supposed to go, actually. Okay, we're on the right track. From what I've seen, the Temp Librarian quests actually expire once you get to Leiston Fortress, so I'm hoping that we can still do them. Ah, heck. I do not have time for you. And I don't have the Haze Quartz anymore, do I? Oh well. Wow, check out the size of this base. It's got to be several times as big as the Haken Gate, don't you think? Yeah, you may be right. It was apparently the primary base of the counteroffensive in the war 10 years ago. Oh, okay, that's pretty impressive. Well, let's go inside and see if we can talk to whoever's in charge. What is it? Nothing, it's just that you're not acting like your usual timid self. Estelle's timid? You're starting to remind me of Dad. Oh, come on, it's not like I'm not nervous. But after General Morgan, how bad can it be? I guess you're right. I wonder if he's still at the Haken Gate. Huh, there's no one here. That's strange. There's usually a gatekeeper outside, at least. Identify yourselves. Where'd that come from? Probably a speaker. This is Leiston Fortress, HQ of Liberal's Royal Armed Forces. This place is off-limits to civilians. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. They sound polite, but... yeah, I think they're just being extra cautious. Can you two hear me? Sorry, but we're not civilians. We're from the Bracer Guild. We're here to discuss the matter of the central lab being attacked. Could we please speak with the individual in charge? Are you actual bracers, then? If you don't believe us, you can inspect our emblems. You can see them, right? Indeed, you appear to be the genuine article. However, I regret to inform you that the CO of this base is currently away. Perhaps you can come back another day. No commanding officer? Oh, that sounds sloppy. In that case, anyone from the intelligence division will be fine. You have information that must go to either Colonel Richard or Captain Amalthea. Very well, wait there. Phew, it's like pulling teeth with these guys. Yeah, I wasn't expecting security to be quite this tight here. Whoa. Well, someone's here at least. Is that Sid? Please forgive me for making you wait. I am Major Sid, Garrison Commander of Leiston Fortress. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. And I'm Joshua Bright, also of the Bracer Guild. Bright? Is something wrong? Nothing, pardon me. On to business. You mentioned the attack on the Central Labs? I'm very sorry, but no one from the Intelligence Division is currently here. If you'd have a message, I can deliver it for you. That could be a problem. Okay, time to shake things up. I would assume we have a lead on an airship tied to the crime. And here we found a lead on the airship that took away the professor. You what? What? Why do you look so surprised, Major? Oh, it's nothing. We've just been searching for it, too. So, what is this lead, anyway? Take a look at this. This is Leiston Fortress, isn't it? How did you get this picture? Now, no need to get worked up. Look at the top right corner of this picture. Of that picture. Let's see. What the? That's obviously not the silhouette of a military patrol ship, is it? And it's a spitting image of the airship that took away the professor. Indeed, this is a grave matter. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll send a report to the Intelligence Division straight away. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? Is what it? I mean, don't you think this is weird? Why would the suspect ship be hanging around here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I'm afraid that it's entirely my fault. We've been aggressively searching along the border, so security wasn't as tight at home as it should have been then. If this airship fled to the north, it's possible that this whole matter may have been a plot by the Empire. Really? I'd like to know just one thing. Where exactly are all of the intelligence personnel right now? That's classified. I'm sorry I can't say more. Okay now, maybe it's just me, but don't you think this all kinda smells a little funny? I know, without any concrete evidence, pursuing this lead won't do us any good. Yeah. Huh? What the? What? Why did it stop short? What? Did that phenomenon start up again? Joshua, that's... Yeah, I think that's exactly what we needed. It seems I've let you see us at our worst. It looks like the gate mechanism isn't in the best of conditions. Indeed, that's a real problem. Maybe you could get some folks out from the central labs out to repair it? I'll bet that someone like Professor Russell could have it good as new in no time flat. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. You two maintain post here until it's back in working order. Be sure to keep any careless civilians away. Sir, yes, sir. Understood, sir. That said, you two can be on your way. I'll be certain to take that photograph to intelligence. Now, if you'll pardon me. Somehow I find it hard to believe a word that guy said. Especially if that little malfunction we just saw is what I think it is. Yes, it was probably that same phenomenon. Which would mean... the professor is being held prisoner inside! Shh, Estelle. This isn't the place to be discussing that. Okay. For now, let's get back to Zeiss and see what Kalika has to say. If we have the chance, we can call for the lab chief. I just can't believe that Professor Russell is at Leiston Fortress. Are you absolutely certain? Miss Dorothy's photograph and the shutdown of orbital power in the gate. These two things combined make the conclusion inescapable. But the Central Factory and the Royal Army have always had excellent relations. And now I'm expected to believe this? It's not as if the internal command structure of the military is all run by a single entity. The people who attacked the factory were seen escaping, and they looked like Royal Guardsmen. That in itself is a clue. Oh, and that would mean... the Royal Guardsmen are being set up. My thoughts exactly. This may be some form of internal conspiracy within the Royal Army. This is unpleasant to think about. But how could the professor get caught up in something like this? Sounds like you found a lead on our friendly neighborhood criminals. Wait, he was standing there before. What, Agate? Good to see you back on your feet. Yeah, I just woke up a few minutes ago. It's a little weird waking up in a strange place after being put to bed like some baby. Oh, for the love of... everyone was worried about you, alright? Are you sure you're okay with moving around so soon? Yeah, sleeping so much didn't give me any other option than to recover. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. You were never normal. But Agate, you should probably rest some more. You just got the poison out of your system and the doctor said... I just said I'm fine. I've been training for years. It's not that rough on someone like me. That's what you said last time. Alright, I'll get it. I won't overdo it or anything until I'm back to normal. That cool with you? Oh, you just said you were back to normal. I guess you weren't telling the truth, were you? Okay. Kids. Even the mighty Agate is no match for Tita. I guess it's hard to say no to someone who's kept a constant vigil over you and nursed you back to health. Shut up. Getting back to the point, it looks like a lot's been going on while I've been out of commission. So many penguins, Agate, you have no idea. Mind filling me in on the details? Sure. There are a lot of penguins, and... I still can't believe that Grandpa's in there. I wouldn't have thought those goons in the black clothes were army types, either. And suddenly I'm feeling better than ever. Let's say we go and settle our debts right now. Settle our debts? Ain't it obvious? We sneak into Leiston Fortress. We'll bust the prof out and we'll never know what hit him. Ah, okay, like settling everything in one big stroke. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Huh? The Bracer Guild has a long-standing policy of non-intervention when it comes to a nation's military. Article 3 of the Guild Code. Bracers and non-involvement in military or political matters. A bracer will recognize a nation's sovereignty and may not interfere with nor arrest any person of national military or political standing. Or to put it more simply, as long as the army is playing dumb about this, our hands are tied. Oh, you've got to be kidding. No way, that doesn't make sense. You mean that we can witness a crime, but if it's done by a soldier or a politician, we just have to pretend we didn't see anything? Essentially, yes. There is, however, a loophole. Article 2 of the Guild Code, bracers in their duty to the people. In the event of unjust impairment of citizens, the bracer's sworn duty is to bear the responsibility for the citizens' safety. Do you understand the significance of this? I see, the professor's not a politician or a soldier. He's a civilian whom we're sworn to protect. So then, the rest hinges upon you, Mr. Murdoch. In this case, we are obligated to oppose the Royal Army and save Professor Russell. Will you help us? Stupid question. The factory needs him. Ah, heck, all of the Burl needs him. Go and get him. Mr. Murdoch, thank you, thank you, thank you! No need to thank me. I owe Professor Russell for all he's taught me. And so we have adequate justification to proceed. Bracers Agate, Estelle, and Joshua, you are hereby ordered to proceed to Leiston Fortress and rescue Professor Russell. It is not as above board as you may be accustomed to, but it is the request of the Bracer Guild nevertheless. Now you're talking. Acknowledged. Bring it on. For doing this, we have to figure out how we're getting in there. Leiston Fortress is pretty famous for being impossible to break into. That's true, it's easy to say we're going to do it, but putting it into practice is going to take some serious planning. There has to be some way of getting inside. Unfortunately, the security there is nigh unto perfect. Approaching from the lake would likely be impossible, since it's monitored by a network of orbital sensors. I figured as much. And a frontal assault would be tantamount to suicide. Hey, Mr. Murdoch? You know that orange airship that goes to Leiston Fortress? Yes, that's the Leibniz. It makes periodic stops to inspect the equipment at the fort to make sure it's performing properly. Is there any way we could sneak into the fortress on it? No, all of the crew members go through a thorough security check as soon as they land. It'd be impossible to just sneak away. How about stowing away in the cargo? No good. Each container is scanned with the biosensor for living creatures, and they check each and every one. Plus, those sensors were designed by Professor Russell himself. They can even pick up one little mouse in a huge mass of stuff. Well, darn. Oh! What is it, sweetie? Don't you remember? Grandpa's invention from when I was showing you around. Let me think. Aha! When we were helping with the experiments on a new type of orbment, right? Yeah! It produces a force field that can disrupt the biosensors. We've already tested that it works, so everything will be fine. What, really? I had no idea the professor had ever made anything like that. Where is this device, then? I guess it must be right where he left it, in its laboratory. And we have no time to lose. Hurry and retrieve this device. In the meantime, I will gather and collate whatever data I can on Leiston Fortress. Got it, thanks. I'll leave the arrangement of a delivery via the Leibniz to you, Mr. Murdoch. Alright, I'll talk to Gustav. Just come to the airfield when you're ready. Okay, so we have Tita and Agate back in the party, and now we can continue with our librarian thing, I hope. This is just going to become a running gag, won't it? So, let's see. I believe we need to go east. Let's see. Sagat's still... okay, he does. I don't think we need to open the slots just yet. I think we can wait until we get back to the city. Because, I mean, all the monsters around here are pretty weak, and not planning on fighting them anyway. Here we are. Any more shining palms for us? Oh, there actually is one. Pardon me a second. Okay, we might have to depend on shadow spears for this one. Unless, of course, we have a Sepith up bonus, I suppose. So Estelle can cast one. Joshua can cast one. Estelle can S-craft. And we get to see her new one, too. Basically just a stronger version of what she already had. And wow, that actually almost took it out, huh? Okay, Tita also has a Shadow Sphere. I don't suppose I could actually hit this thing. It only has 46 HP left. Dang. Who has the highest dexterity right now? Oh, wow. Even got the Shadow Spear. Death effect, I mean. Another 70 of each kind of Sepith for us. Wow, 6 whole damage. Well, we'll try that, I guess. And nope. It's sparkling mightily. Yeah. Not really much point in killing this one, because we already maxed out our Sepith, but oh well. I forget if we've ever gotten more than one Shining Palm in a battle. I think we have early on. Alright. And Tita learned Vital Cannon. Nice. Okay, so now to do what we actually came here for, before we got distracted by shiny things. So, this is... yeah, I think so. And here we go. And a package wrapped in oil paper. And we got the book. Yeah, you can see how the diagram corresponds to it. But I gotta say, that is not something that I would think to look for. Okay, back to the central factory we go, and... I don't suppose there's another shining... Wow, there's another Shining Palm, okay. Well, why the heck not? Okay, well, hopefully this game doesn't use the kind of RNG where the more times in a row something happens, the less likely it is later. Because Estelle's out of CP. I think in later games they actually made Shining Palms immune to instant death, so you couldn't use this trick. Which raises the question of how you are supposed to defeat them. Well, that's one miss. If I had some open slots, I could give him an action quartz, and maybe he'd be able to do it too, but... whatever. And there's one. Oh, and Tita got more CP, that's good. Can we get 2 again? Well, not that time. And, well, there we go. Still got 50 of each, which doesn't suck. For just a bit of EP expenditure. I've learned my lesson. This time I'm going around the creepy sheep. Here you go, here's your second book. Did you find the book by any chance? No, we just came to talk. Indeed we have. Again, please check it over just to be certain. Temp Librarian +2 completed. And that leaves us with just one left. I need a break. What kind of book are we chasing down this time anyway? I'll spare you the teasing this time. The last one is entitled 31 Cypress Trees. And here's its card. It's got more of that unusual writing on it. Ah, you 31 cypress trees nestled atop this grassy hill, afflictions of far-off lands draw nigh unto me like wine barrels tumbling lightly down as a soft incline, as I drift into reverie, enveloped within the resonance of the tolling bell. So 3FL, barrel, or NGHNU, barrel, REB. Oh man, more of this gibberish. I think I'm actually starting to get used to these. Another riddle. Yeah, I guess so. Is this your specialty or something? Well, your task is the same as before. May Adios herself speed you on your way to success. Okay, we're going. Pardon us. So what did that thing say again? So the 3 and the FL seem like 3FL, so third floor. And some words are capitalized, but what does NGHNUREB stand for? Fortunately, I cheated by looking it up in a guide. Don't know if I would have figured it out on my own or not, but I'll show you where it is anyway. I wonder what the clues were in Japanese. Like, the second one could just be the same, but let's see. We need to go to Sanctime Gate, and I'm pretty sure I went the wrong way. Yeah. Take the other path at the fork. One path leads to story, the other leads to side quest completion. As Yogi Berra once said, when you get to a fork in the road, take it. Nothing much else to see, we've been here before. So let's see, third floor barrel. Where's the other stairway? Oh, here we go. Oh, barrel. Right there. And there we go. Woohoo! Found it! That's the last one. Now we can finally finish up our work for the librarian. No kidding! Estelle said what I was thinking just again. Or once again. Huh? What's wrong? There's a card stuck in the book. And something's written on it. Is it Phantom Thief B again? You have done well, though I know you not. I salute you for coming so far. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a quartz researcher and the criminal who hid the 3 books. I have used the riddles as a way to find someone intelligent, to whom I could entrust my work, and you lived up to my hopes and expectations remarkably. Consider the enclosed quartz your reward. Take care when examining it. Thank you for all your time. I truly hope that your quartz will prove useful to you. P.S. If you have found this package by sheer chance, how embarrassing, and lucky you, please return it to the 2nd floor archives of the Central Factory. That's it. So it was all one big practical joke? Yeah, I guess so. Have you looked in the package? Alright, let's see what we can see. Impede 3. Jackpot. I think we should check in with the client for the time being. Fine by me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first Impede 3 quartz we've gotten. And I think it's actually the first level 3 wind quartz we've gotten. I have Evade 2, Impede 2. So yeah, now we'd only need 1 quartz to get Aerial. But we'll worry about that in a bit. For now, let's take the long walk back to the factory. Alright, Constance. Here you go. Oh, perchance have you. Yep, we have the last book. Just to be sure, please take a look at it. Yes, this is definitely it. I'm impressed, you actually found all 3 books. It just took some perseverance and patience. And game FAQs. Oh yeah, that's not all we found. It's right in the same spot as the book. Perhaps this is a clue as to his motivations. Still, regardless of the reason, you've done a great deal for me. You can keep the quartz for yourselves, in return for my having taken up so much of your time. Thank you. So, is that all you need us to do? Yes, that's a lot. Phew, that's a relief. I was afraid you were going to say you still had more work for us. No joke. You've worked so hard that there's really nothing left. I'm very grateful for your help. Now I can just relax for the time being. What? Oh, it's nothing. Thank you again. Feel free to come by at any time. Come by any time. We will, thanks. Pleased to be of service. So yeah, if you're wondering if that quest is really worth it, I'd say it is. A level 3 quartz is nothing to sneeze at. Especially one for an element that's actually useful. So we'll go ahead and report that and the monster quest to the guild. And I think we'll wrap it up there. Alright, Kalika. Reported results for Temp Librarian Plus, and about darn time, too. Still in second class, though. Alright, so next time we will be heading off to Lyston Fortress. Actually, let me make sure I know what we're supposed to be doing. Right, okay. Just checking. See you next time.